Hi, welcome back to my channel. Right, the project I'm doing, like I said in my last video, is American style dominoes. Some good friends have got, and they want some stands so they can put the dominoes in. Plus, it's like, I don't know what you call it. Is it the board or whatever? Where the dominoes start from. So where that centre square is, that's the double 12, and then all the other segments is where you come out from. So it's like a railway. That's how do it. So that's just a template. So I've got cut that out in one piece of wood, and what I've got, instead of that hardwood I said about last time, it didn't really look right. Once I'd left it in the workshop a bit and come back to it, it had got some old issues with it, and so I thought, no, I'll leave it, because I don't want to get halfway through it and then find out it's no good. So what I've got, I've still got some of this door left, so I'm going to get all this chopped down. So I've still got some stiles and rails, and I've got plus I've got a bottom bit of the door. So it's a quite wide piece, so that I can get it's just wide enough for the base. That is, I've just got to make it thinner. So what I'm going to do now is get it all chopped down and planed down, and then we'll go from there. Right. They've got to be 260mm long. These for the racks for the domino standing. So what we'll do is get rid of these dowel joint holes, and then we can work it that way. So I should, when you look, get two out of there. Then I was going to put it through table saw to about 25mm thick, and then just finish them down on planer then. Right, that's that one. That's for that. Now we'll we'll just do the same to these. These have got to be cut down to 60, and then I will cut it. Then I'll cut them in. Well, not be half. It's 25mm. Cut them that way. Then we'll get them planed down. Right, I've got everything planed down. I didn't record that, it was just planing it down. What I've done, I've changed the piece of wood from that block I shown you. It was just like that to a longer piece. So I thought, well, when I router, like I say, I've traced the pattern onto the wood already. When I router that bit out, I wanted something so I can clamp it down to the bench, like it gives it some more support, so that's why I've changed with that. I've got these cut down to the length I want, the thickness I want, the width I want, and what I've been doing, I've just been doing some test cuts just on a thin piece on the circular saw, on my table saw. I've worked it out, I've spaced them out, so the smaller bits is what I'm going to cut out. I could have done it on me router table, but I thought it might be a bit too aggressive for this sort of wood, so I thought, well, all I'll do is I've took the measurements where all the slots are going to be, then I'll just run them through and cut out the bits in between, and then I can just go down with a chisel. So I'm going to get a table saw set up, and we'll get them all through. We've got 6 to do, so, and then we'll just cut the bits out in between and then go down with a chisel and sandpaper to smooth them out. So let's get the table saw set up. Right, I've set the height of the blade. I've got some of these little blocks. That's 3/8, so for the depth. I've set from the fence to the blade, it's 50. So what I'm going to do is send it down one side, send it down the other, then do all the rest of them. Then I've got to move it to, I've got it wrote down somewhere, 43. Same again, down one side, down the other, and then 33, and that should give me that, what I did yesterday as a test piece. So I've got 6 to do, so we will get going. Right, we've got them all done now, as you can see. So I'll just give them a light sanding in between. There's a bit of what's it? Not nothing. Just get it out with chisel. There. So, like I say, just get a light sanding in between. But apart from that, yeah. So the dominoes are all set in there. So these are about done now. I might just round the corners off a bit with them, so they're not so jagged. Just give them a light sanding round the side, down the sides. I've got some felt to go on the bottom, and then we'll oil them up, and they're done. They are. So then we'll go on to the base now. I've got cut the top bit out so the domino can fit in. I'm going to router it out. I'm going to try it on a test piece first, see how it works before I do it, and it's either that or I do it on my drill press and then finish it off with a chisel. I don't know yet, and then just put a bit of felt at the bottom, so I know the domino just sits inside. I don't know. So I'll decide which way I'm going to do it, but like I say, these are done now, so just need finishing with a coat and then some felt going on the bottom. That's got the bulk of it out, and what we'll do now is we'll just chisel the rest out. What I'm going to do is just put some felt at the bottom, the same as what I'm going to put on the base itself. So we'll see how it looks. Yeah, all I'm doing is just chipping away. Always give it a light sanding anyway. I've just sharpened my chisel up a bit, and they cut my hairs on my arm, so that's how I test mine. Right, I've just sanded the down now off camera, so now I'm going to cut the notches out. So, and then I've got to work out how I'm going to tear them out. I don't know yet, I'll think about that, but I'm going to go around, cut all them, and then I put a line halfway around it all. And what I'm going to do on the my sander, I'm going to have it at a 45 degree and go down to the line, turn it round down to the line, keep going round, so it gives it like a bevel all the way round. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. So, because that's what it is when you look on Amazon, they've got like a bevel on them. They have. So we shall see if it works. So we'll get these cut out first. Right, I've done all the others. I'm going to show you how I've done it. So all I've got is a flat file, and I've got my Evolution belt file. I have. So all I've been doing is smoothing the sides. Then the bulk of it, I've used the file to get it down near enough to the line. You just got to be careful, because this really takes the wood off. It just gets clogged up. All I've got is a nylon brush just to unclog it. Just see if we're down to the line, and we are. A bit more that side. There we are. So that's them all done. So now I'm going to go over to the belt sander, and we're going to put a slant on it now. So I'll just make the pencil line a bit more prominent so I can see it better, and then we'll get it all sanded down properly then. Right, I put the bevel on it, as you can see. This is how I've done it. I've had to double side tape some wood on, so all I did was fixed on there, lean it against there, and sanded it down to the line. So I just did that all the way round. So as you can see, that's how it's come out. So it's come out pretty well, because the angle of that didn't really, it was only a 45 degree angle, but I wanted it a steeper one. So the only way I could do it, like you say, I've double-sided some wood onto the plate, and so I can just keep turning round and sand it down. So that's how I've done that one. Right, I'm going to more the sand down now at 120, and then I'm doing them at 240. So that's how that's turned out. I'm not worried about the bottom so much because it's going to get felted anyway, same as these, they're going to get felted. But yeah, so I'm going over it. So I'm going to give it a coat of sanding sealer, and then just let that dry. Probably leave it overnight. And yeah, then a sand off tomorrow. All I'm going to do is just put a coat of varnish on. Right, I've sanded them back at 600 grit now. What I'm doing now, I found some little railway tape. I noticed them that you buy, they've got like little railway lines on them, so I managed to find that. So what I'm doing is sticking them on. So all I'm doing is getting them all the same. 1, 2, 3, and then I cut the off. And just line it up with the bottom. As best you can. Not very sticky, so what I'm going to do with this one is get a coat of varnish over it. Them ones, I've just done them with beeswax. I've done them one coat, I've polished it off, I'll probably give them another coating over, but this I'm going to lacquer it. So yeah, so I'm just going to work my way around. That bit there is just going to get some sticky back felt put in the bottom. And like I say, sticky back on the felt on the bottom of that as well. So just going to work my way around now, putting these little stickers on, and then we can get it lacquered. Right, there we are. Just sprayed it. That's the varnish I've been using. So just getting it a good spraying over now. All we've got to do now is leave it to dry now. Like I say, I've just got to put an insert in there of felt, and it's near enough done. If them stickers had have stuck better, I'd have probably just put some beeswax on it, but they weren't really very sticky, so I thought, well, at least this way it'll seal them down with the varnish on it. So, well, that's what I'm hoping it will do. So, not yeah. So, yeah, just got now. Leave that now till tomorrow, probably now, and let it dry. Right. All we're going to do is that it's just sticky back felt. This is the lady likes brown anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. So, got some old chopping board here to cut it onto, and well, when I can get it started. Oh dear, it don't want to come off. It don't. It don't seem to. Want to come for some reason. Very strange. Well, I would say I used some try a different piece, see if this is the same. No, it seems to be we've got it. We've got it. That one. I don't know what's up with that one. Right. Then we'll just put it on. Smooth it out. And then we'll cut. Nice sharp scalpel. Just got to be careful you don't slice the wood. I said sharp scalpel. There we go. Just keep going round. Yeah. So I'll just carry on with all the rest of them. Oh, right, that's another project done. There it is, there's the finished thing. And to, like I say, I varnished this one so that because the sticky little transfers weren't very sticky, so I thought to give that a varnish lacquer over, and so it seals it more. It's got felt backing and a felt insert where the double 12 goes. So that's that. Originally she wanted just 4 of these, so I've done a 2 spare as well, so they're the 4 plus the 2 spare, so yeah. So yeah, look pretty good. And all I've done is beeswax them twice. They've gone over with beeswax. They are, so they're nice and smooth and shiny, these are. So yes, I'll get them round to them so she can play this Mexican style train dominoes. I've never heard of it, but she says it's a pretty good game, so yeah, a good little project that was. So please subscribe, it makes all the difference if you do. Hit that like button, hit the notification bell for more upcoming videos, and I shall see you all on the next video. Bye for now.